Can you see it? Yeah, there's a squirrel right there, and she's barking at it. Do you see her? I'm gonna go run that squirrel off. Hey y'all, it's Bethany with the Wandering Purl podcast, and welcome to episode 51. We are happily in our new location, which is just outside of Madison, Wisconsin. It is a beautiful day and we are enjoying the area so much. I'll talk about that later when I talk about life, but that is where we are. You can see the fields behind me. I mean, there's like, got a big barn. It's amazing. We're really enjoying it. And the weather has been interesting but good. It's really pretty today. So I'm excited to be back with you guys. So last time I had a giveaway for the 50th episode, and I announced the winner about a week after on Instagram and on like the YouTube stories, but I haven't heard from one of the winners, so I want to go ahead and announce it here, and I'll put it the graphic up on the screen here. So the two winners were Kathy, who guessed Madison, Wisconsin, which was correct. She was the only one who guessed Madison. Kathy, you have not contacted me yet, so if you would please email me at thewanderingpurl@gmail.com, not .com, thewanderingpurl@gmail.com. You get to have either a yarn cup or a drawstring of your choice, custom made just for you. So let me know. I'd love to get that made up and shipped out to you. And the other one who was randomly picked was Tina, and Tina had contacted me and she's already gotten her drawstring bag. It was a Friends theme. I'll see if I can put that on the screen as well. And it was a super fun make. So thank you, Tina, for tuning in and watching and responding, and also thank you, Kathy, for watching and guessing Madison, which was correct. And thank you for everyone who guessed. I loved seeing all of your guesses. Lots and lots of Kansas City, although we're huge Chiefs fans, but we're not there yet. Maybe one day we'll go, but Kansas City in the summertime, I'm not sure I want to be there with like tornado season and things, even though Wisconsin has those too, but I just feel like that's a little more tornado alley-ish. I don't know, but maybe one day we'll end up in Kansas City. There have been a couple times where we have almost gone there, but it didn't work out. So anyways, I digress. But thank you guys for all of your comments and suggestions and well wishes. It was really awesome, and I really appreciate you guys supporting me for my 50th episode. So I was going to say something, and now I can't remember what it was. Oh, yes, there have been, my brain is scattered. I've been really busy. And my brain is kind of scattered at the moment, so I've been forgetting everything. So it might be a little bit of a crazy episode, but that's what we're here for, right? So there have been 3 videos since the last time we spoke. I think they were all 3 after we spoke. I had a vlog series, A Mile in Our Shoes, that went from telling our story up until now with all of our traveling and basically just our whole life up until this actual move. So I will link that here if you guys want to check it out if you didn't get to see it. It tells you like how we find a job, which job we found, and then the actual prep and move. So it's a 3-part vlog series, and it was a lot of fun to create, and I hope you guys have been really sweet about it and commenting and everything, and I really appreciate that. But it was a really fun vlog to film. So you may think I haven't been here in a while, but I have in another way, just not so much in the sit down and knitting type. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into projects first off, and just kind of chat about what's been going on with my knitting. I have done a lot of knitting for me in the past year, like perspective, in the last month, 6 weeks since I talked to you. The Engrain, or no, the Larkspur by Wool & Pine, I haven't done a thing to it. I haven't even blocked it, haven't taken it out of the bag. It's exactly where it was the last time I talked to you. So I didn't even bring it out. I almost blocked it today, but I didn't. So we're just gonna set that one aside for right now and talk about what I have finished. So I was working last time on the Engrain shawl, Solstice Engrain by Sarah Opie, and it is a really fun, simple shawl pattern that is great for Advents, great for minis, great for scraps. I decided to use my Blush Yarns Advent from last year from Natalie, and I finished it. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. My notebook just fell. Hold on. It's only the second time that's fallen, so we're gonna set it up here. I have it right here, and you probably would have seen it in the preview video. I'm gonna show you where I was last time to where I am now. So the last time I was right here by this little daisy stitch marker. You can see I'd gotten pretty good. I think I was on like color 4 or 5. The stitch marker, by the way, is from Simply Serving, who I found out is not making stitch markers anymore, which is really sad because hers were my favorite. I think she's doing some other artsy type things that aren't stitch markers. So sad, but I can see how she might have gotten burnt out. But anyways, that's where I was last time. I hadn't taken it out yet. I haven't blocked this yet either. It needs to be blocked, but it's gonna grow so much. So now I can take out the stitch marker, so yay. But let's see how much I've done since then. I finished it, so it's a lot though. So I did all of this, all of this, all of this, all the way to the end. I'm going to put a video over top of the actual whole thing up close because it's just easier to do it that way. But this pattern was so fun. It was exactly what I needed during a stressful time. You know, getting stressful, getting ready to move, the move itself, although I didn't actually do anything the day we moved. And yeah, it was just great. It's just garter stitch, so you're just knitting. You're doing the I-cord edge while you're going, so it's once you're done, you're done. I really love it. It's really huge. It's a great size. So who knows, I might actually use it. I'm not really a shawl person, but sometimes it's just fun to knit them. And this would be actually really great for sitting out by fire pit, or if we have some friends over. By the end of the project, I was definitely ready to be done with it. Like the last 5 colors, I was like, okay, let's get this going. I'm ready to do something different now. But that was just because I've probably been working on it for like 6 weeks and I was craving something different. But all in all, a great project. Would recommend and really enjoyed it. My other work in progress, well, aside from the Larkspur that I'm not talking about, is a pair of socks. So I decided after I finished the shawl that I just wanted to cast on something else that was kind of like easy, but it was different. So I decided on a pair of socks, and I decided to use some yarn that my friend Julie had just given me. In the last podcast, you would have seen she sent me some yarn. So Julie had sent me Sherwood Fiber Arts some yarn. She sent me 2 skeins, and this is the skein that Bryan picked that he liked, which is Sloss, and it is this. I'll just show you the sock. I have 1 sock done. It is this beautiful color right here, which I think just knit up so beautifully. I really should have gotten a blocker. Sorry, I didn't think about that. Next time when they're done, I'll show you. But this is an 80-20 blend, so it's got really plump and really nice, and I really like it. I did, hold on, fluff. There's always fluff and glitter on my stuff. So I did 20 rounds of 2x2 ribbing, 50 rounds of the leg, and then I did a heel flap. Why can I never say this anymore? Like ever. It is a heel flap and slip stitch heel flap and gusset. Can you tell I'm out of practice? But that's my favorite go-to. And I did that, and then I don't know how many rows I did on the leg. I know that this is where my gusset decreases stops, and the rest is the foot. That's what I know. So I'll count that when I get back to that point on the second sock. Speaking of the second sock, I just have just the cuff going on that. I haven't had any knitting time this week at all, like at all. But I'm housing this in my yarn cup. This is one that I made myself, the last bit of this fabric. So I don't have any more of this fabric. I can probably get more if you need something in it. Just send me a message, but I had to have something for myself in this fabric. So I'm getting to use that for the first time, which is exciting. I also have a matching notion pouch. Holds all of my stuff in there, and that really fits really nicely down in here with my project. So I have all of this stuff stuck down in here, and it's not even nicely put in here. It's just kind of crammed. And then you also have the skein in there as well, and then you can just plop it and put it away. So it's perfect. The perfect sock sack. But I was making these for Bryan. But Bryan has recently lost a lot of weight over like the last 18 months or so. And when he tried them on, they were very baggy on his feet. So I quickly decided, well, maybe I'll make these for my dad instead. So now they're gonna be for my dad. He kind of likes a looser sock anyways, so I think these will work really great for him. I'm also just thinking that maybe it's the 80-20 blend, and I'm using US 1s 2.25 millimeters, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know, but they'll get used by somebody. I'm sure my dad will like them. So they're gonna be for dad now, and then that's what I have going on. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Our neighbor is watching TV outside. So that was one of the very loud commercials that, you know, pop on. I don't know why commercials have to be louder than the actual television show, but that seems to be the case all the time. Yes. So that's really the only project I've been working on, and I haven't worked on it in a week. I literally started that second cuff last Sunday, and it is now Sunday, and I haven't done any knitting in between, which is a bummer because I've been really busy with something that we're going to chat about in the next segment, which is, what did I call it? What did I call the next segment? I know I put it on here somewhere. News. How thrilling and exciting. I'm going to go to news next. So you may be saying, Bethany, why have you been so busy? Why haven't there been any bag updates? Why this and why that? I mean, we did move, so that could be part of why I've been busy, and that's definitely a good chunk of it. But I was very blessed and lucky enough to be chosen to be a sponsor for Natalie of Nitty Natty's Sock Week this year, so I have been busy working on that. I submitted the yarn cup, and since it's just like the perfect project bag to have and carry around with you when you are making socks, my bag is actually a exclusive Love and Stitches membership bag, which is really exciting. I've been in the membership since it began, and it's really close to my heart and a really special community. So if you're in the membership, you'll be getting all the information on how to buy it in the newsletter today, or you can find it on Discord. So this style of bag you can purchase if you're not in the membership, but the fabric and embroidery that is on it is exclusive to the membership. So if you are wanting a Sock Week bag, I can find some really cute shark fabric or anything like that. Just let me know, because my custom orders are open. But I did want to share with you what it looked like, because I have been working really hard on this for the last couple of months. And this week I have made probably over 30 of them in the past week or so. So I've been working my tail off a lot, but this is the print that I have. This was the very first one that I made, so it has been smushed. It has been sitting for a few months. It needs a good steam probably from the iron, but I'm just going to show you because I'm just going to use it the way it is. But this print is really cute, little like bouquet ice cream. So the theme this year for Sock Week is ice cream social, and I searched all different kinds of ice cream patterns and different things, and I found this one that I absolutely loved. I bought all of it that I could find, which was about 12.5 yards, and yeah, I really love it. So it's got this really fun kind of pastel-y feel to it, but also very summery and bright. So I really, really love how it turned out. It's got the purple drawstring and a pink handle and a cork bottom. Again, this one has been smushed in a drawer for a while and I just pulled it out. Mine doesn't have the embroidery on the handle because we came up with that idea after I made this one. So I'll put on the screen what the handle looks like on all of the bags that are going to be sold. But for mine, I was trying out different things. I don't know. Here, I'll just do it like this. And mine has Sock Week written on the inside. That was our first kind of maybe try this. We went through several different options for what to have embroidered, and then I thought maybe we should have it on the handle and then you'll be able to see it even better than it being hidden inside. So that's what we ended up going with. I have made over 70 of these. So I've been really, really busy making this exact yarn cup. I'm really excited for people to start getting them and reusing them and things like that, but it's been such an honor and blessing to have been chosen and given this opportunity. So I just want to say thank you to Natalie for that. It's been really fun and my first time ever really doing anything like this with the bags. So it's kind of been interesting to see how it all works. And if you want to see how it all works, I have been filming a vlog since the very beginning, since getting the fabric and going through trying to decide on the embroidery, then making all of them and everything. So you can probably look for that vlog. I'm thinking maybe this weekend, but keep an eye on Instagram and I'll announce it there when it's going to come out. Maybe Saturday or so. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't finished filming it yet or editing it, so you know, I got some stuff to do. But I'm going to list all the sponsors here and also down below. I'm going to link them for you so that you guys can have a chance to go check out all of their beautiful products for Sock Week this year. Sock Week is July 20th through 27th, I believe, of this year, and it's going to be so fun. I'll also have Nitty Natty's website linked down below that tells you all the details about Sock Week, all the rules you have to follow, which there aren't very many at all, and just like how to submit for prizes and things. I will also be giving away a bag in one of the prize selections that she does. I don't remember exactly what it's going to be, but we'll figure that out whenever it comes. And what was I gonna say? Oh, all of the other sponsors are amazing. I have a few things that I want to snag for myself. They all have items that are for everyone, general public. My item is the only one that is an exclusive item for Love and Stitches. So go check all of them out. Their stuff goes on sale this Saturday, June 7th, and all of the times will be listed on Nitty Natty's website. Another thing that is starting today, yesterday for you guys, is the Splash Pad Make-Along. Yes, Splash Pad Make-Along, which is by Jen of Boston Jen. And I'm also going to have all the information linked down below for you. This is a make-along that you can, it's like racking up. It's kind of like racking up how many yards you use. You can use whips, which is great. And I know a lot of people have a lot of fun with that. So I am a Snack Shack sponsor. So that means that if you're using one of my products, a Notion pouch, a bag, something like that, you will get extra points towards your project. So if you have any of mine and you are participating, make sure you use the bag so that you can get some extra points. And I'm hoping to come back in July with another bag update. I know that it has been since my Easter update that I have had like ready to ship one, but I've been really busy with the Sock Week things and the move, and I just didn't have time to fit anything else in between. So I'm hoping to have one maybe in mid-July. I'll keep you posted, and also Instagram is the best way to follow with all of the things, all of the information of when it would be, what the bag prints are, what bags and things like that. Custom orders are still up. It is probably going to be 2 to 3 weeks for shipping if anybody places anything. So if you're thinking you're going to want a bag, like I have someone who just ordered a patriotic bag with some really, really cute fabric. I'll put it right here. It should arrive tomorrow. Let me know now because it's going to be a couple weeks before it can get made and shipped out, at least probably 2 to 3 weeks. So just a heads up. I'm have a pre-order for any more of these bags, so if they by chance sell out, I'll be doing pre-orders and making some more of these, so that'll might keep me busy for the next few weeks. We'll see. I haven't really done goals in a while, so I thought maybe we would bring it back and see if I can get some goals. We'll see. I have a bird feeders over here, which the birds are actually coming to. I'll see if I can get a video before I go in. But that's why they keep flying all around, because they keep eating all the birds. So food. Well, not the birds eating the birds. That would be bad. But yeah, they're all over there eating. So goals. Get back on track. My goals from between now and the next time I film, which will probably be at the end of June, is I really want to finish the Larkspur. It's patterned by Wool and Pine. I've been making it since like March or something ridiculous like that. And first I want to look at it again and make sure it really is something that I want. Because I'm not 100% sure at the moment. I need to re-look at it and see, and we're just gonna have to kind of think about it. So I want to evaluate that, either frog it or finish it. That's my job goal. This will be my job. And then I want to finish the socks for Dad, and I also want to make a pair for my mom. She likes shorties, so that would be super fast, just so I can send them those for a little surprise. And then I really want to make a sweater for Bryan. So I've been looking on Ravelry last night, and I'm going to talk about them. Let me bring them up real fast. There were just a few that I was kind of looking at. I don't know. He is always cold now. Since he's lost so much weight, he's constantly cold. So I can't decide if I want to make him a cardigan or if I want to make a pullover. I have the Star Wars one that I really need to wash and block. Maybe I'll do that this week. I think I've said that for the last few months, but yeah. Anyways, there's a few that I was looking at last night. So for cardigans, the Granny cardigan by Joji Locatelli. I know that it's technically a woman's cardigan, but I think that I could make it look really nice for him. Whatever it's going to be, it's more than likely going to be in like a dark charcoal color, because he likes black. Another one that I saw is the classic Oak cardigan. This is by Alexandra Charlotte Defoe. I think it's very similar to, it's very cable-y, which is kind of what I'm looking for. And it's more manly. These are both, I believe, DK weights. Yeah, they're both DK weights. So I know I love Joji's patterns, so maybe I'll make that one for me. I don't know. And then some pullover sweaters that I was thinking, there's the, oh dear, Hanstholm Sweater by Petite Knits. That looks very straightforward, like something that he would like to wear. Or the Moby Sweater Man, which is also by Petite Knits. And that is more cable-y kind of fun looking pattern. I believe those are both DK as well. Let me double check. Yeah, those are both DK as well. So those are kind of the four that I'm looking at right now. They're all DK weight. I also want to get like an affordable yarn for that's soft and nice. I'm thinking maybe a Barocco yarn or a Heritage yarn. I don't know. So if you have a favorite DK like mass production, like I don't think Nick Picks has any. I was looking at theirs. Like anything like that, like Barocco or something that you really love that you've used for a sweater, let me know. I definitely want it to probably be like a 75-25 or something similar to that. Not or 100% superwash, I guess, but then it's going to grow. I don't know. Let me know if you have any ideas. So those are the goals that I have. We'll see if any of it comes true. So we are in Wisconsin now. We made it safely. Again, I did the whole vlog about it, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. But we are just outside of Madison. We're really, really enjoying the area. It's beautiful here. This is where our campground is. I mean, look how gorgeous this is. We have so many birds and squirrels, and it's really, really lovely. And the weather has been really, really windy at first, which I was not expecting at all. And apparently that is not normal for Wisconsin to be that windy. The last week or so, it's really died down, and we've really gotten to see some really pretty spring weather. It's been still chilly at night. I've still been turning the heat on at night and then the AC during the day. But this week it's supposed to warm up a bit, so that's going to be nice, I think. But I'm really just enjoying it. It's a lot quieter than where we were in Indy, because we were kind of like in Indianapolis sort of when we were there, and here we're definitely out in the country a bit more, which is nice. And we've really just enjoyed it. Wisconsin has been nothing but amazing so far. The campground is really nice. We have enjoyed it great, like a ton. I mean, it's just, we're very happy. God has blessed us for sure to be here. We'll be here at least till August, I think. So yeah, it's been good. We have been doing some things, so that's exciting. We did absolutely nothing when we were in Indianapolis, so we kind of jumped right in and started doing a few fun things right away. We went to this little town called Stoughton. It's like a Viking town. Vikings, Norwegians, a few generations ago, I think it was in like early 1800s, came and settled in this area, and they have a very big presence in this Stoughton town, which is really cool. So they have a really good bakery there, which is amazing. They have the best chocolate chip cookies, and the little downtown is just so cute. And they have a yarn store. It's called the Spry Whimsy Fiber Arts, and we got to go in and walk around. They have mostly like Barocco type yarns. There were a few hand-dyed yarns there, but not too many. But it was a really cute store. I didn't buy any yarn when I was there, but I did get a couple of little things. So I got this because I just had to. I mean, road trip crafter has to be for me, right? I mean, it doesn't, what else? It just has to. And then I also got the sticker, which was really cute. I love stickers. I want to find something to do with stickers that I can keep for a really long time, because I get stickers everywhere I go and I just put them in a drawer. But I want something that I can like attach them to and keep forever. Like, I don't want to put them on the RV like when we get national park stickers and stuff, because we're not going to have this forever. So if you have any cool ideas, let me know. But those are the two things that I got there. Then after that was another day. I don't even know. We might have done the cave before. We went to the Cave of the Mounds, which was super neat. We always love going in caves. We've gone many, many caves on tours even before we had kids. Bryan and I did that when we first, maybe even when we were just dating. I think we went to some caves, but we went to the Cave of the Mounds. It was a really fun tour. The cave had a lot of really fun, like, glowing aspects. We got the black light and went and got to see some really cool things and the history of it and everything. We just had a really good time doing that. So that was a fun experience for sure. If you're ever in the area, I would suggest that. And then that same week we went to Henry Villa's Zoo, which is in downtown Madison. It's actually a free zoo, which was really cool because it's privately owned. It's on the smaller side, but I think we went through it leisurely in like 2 or 3 hours. It was really great, like perfect time. We didn't get to see the otters, which was sad because Grayson loves his otters, and the polar bear we didn't get to see. But we'll probably go back at some other point because, I mean, it's free and it's like 30 minutes away. So it's like the perfect place to go. But it was a really cute zoo. The animals all seemed really happy and taken care of, and we got to see the lion, which the 2 lions were amazing. That was probably my favorite part, but the kids of course enjoyed that, and it was a fun little outing to go and do, and was free, which was amazing. Then I got to meet up with some other knitting friends, some Love and Stitches members. I met up with Alana at the Sows Ear, which is a yarn shop slash cafe. It was so cute and so fun, and meeting Alana was just amazing. She is 100% from Wisconsin, and I loved it because I'm from the South, so her accent was amazing. I just thought it was so fun. And she was so sweet. She had just joined our membership, and it was fun to be able to meet up. I didn't buy any yarn again while I was there, but I did help Alana pick out some camo yarn. So she was making a muscle burrow with that. And I did buy a t-shirt while I was there. However, it was too small. Or, I mean, it fit, but it was just a little too fitting, if you know what I mean. So I actually gifted it to a friend, and I'm going to order a larger size because I really want the t-shirt. So maybe next time I'll be wearing that one. And then I also got to meet up. I've actually met up with her twice. This is my friend Julie, a different Julie that I mentioned earlier. But Julie I've known for about probably 5 years through the Love and Stitches membership, and she is just a sweetheart. I absolutely adore her. We got to meet up for lunch, and we literally I looked down at the phone and it had been like 4 hours since we sat down, and I was like, whoa, I need to get going. But that was just how good the conversation was, and how sweet it was to have that kind of connection with her. So then a few days later, I ended up going to her town to go to Hobby Lobby, and she met up and we went to Hobby Lobby together, and then we got some Chick-fil-A. It was only her second time at Chick-fil-A. I was like, girl, it's delicious. I think I may have converted her with the chicken nuggets, so we'll see. But that was really awesome. I'm also looking forward to seeing her again soon. She's gonna come up and we're gonna have like a cookout and things like that, so that'll be really fun. Otherwise, I have been sewing non-stop sewing, literally sewing for like 10 hours a day this week. I've been doing a lot. Just getting ready for the Sock Week update. I had a goal of what I wanted to get done, and I pretty much met that goal. So yeah, it's crazy. And now I have some orders I need to do. It's such a blessing. But it just keeps you busy and it keeps you going. And Bryan's been working like a 6-day stretch or a 6-night stretch, and that gives me a lot of time to do it, and I don't really knit when he's not here because I'm sewing. So when he is here, he'll be off for 5 days. I'll get the sock done and maybe get my mom's socks started, or I need to order some yarn for him. Anyways, I'm just babbling on now. But he is also enjoying work. I know a lot of you will ask. He is enjoying the job. It's a much smaller unit than what was in Indianapolis, so he's been very busy because these are some really sick babies. But yeah, he's enjoying it so far, so that's great. The hospital isn't too far, which is amazing, and all in all, life has been good. So yeah, happy with that, very happy. You know, sometimes life is just so stressful, and there have been stressful moments in between here and there. I definitely, the older I get, have learned that I get way more stressed when moving, like way more. Like when I was younger, I think it's because I just know of more things that can happen. I have more life experiences, because when we were younger, we would just jump in the car and I'd go and I wouldn't have any anxieties about it. Now I like panic about everything. But yeah, I think just the older I get, the more I realize can go wrong. Even though I fully trust that God is going to protect us, I still have that anxiety deep inside me. So moving is definitely not for the weak of heart anymore at all. But our move went absolutely perfect. We literally stopped one time from Indianapolis to Madison. So we made great time, did everything. Setup was great. I mean, it was perfect. So God was definitely with us through every step, which was really great. If you buy a bag anytime recently, or if I've made a custom order for you, or you get one of the Sock Week yarn cups, please know that it was fueled by Star Trek, because that is what I have been watching nonstop for months. So last time I said that I finished Voyager, which I did, and I was trying to decide what to watch next. So I ended up watching Picard next, and mostly that was just because I knew Jerry Ryan's 7 of 9 was also in that, and I've seen it before. So I just rewatched it, and I picked up a lot more things from watching Voyager. Then I got to the end of Picard, which did not take very long at all, and I decided I'm going to watch The Next Generation. So I went all the way back to like 1987 and started watching Star Trek Next Generation, which is probably my second favorite after Voyager. So I'm on season 4 now. They were very long seasons, but all those sewing bags, I've been watching lots and lots of episodes. So it's fun to hear little names and things and pick it out and put it to what I was watching on Picard, and kind of being like, oh, that goes with that, and matching it things up. Even an episode of Voyager was connected to some Ferengi, so it was interesting. Anyways, I'm gonna geek out, but I've really been enjoying watching those. I was so young when that came out, and I probably watched reruns as a kid, but I don't remember a lot of it. And then I've decided I am going to watch Deep Space Nine after I watch all the movies of Next Generation after Next Generation. And I really don't think I will remember much of that at all. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm enjoying it a lot. That's literally all I've been watching. With Bryan, though, we have been watching The Long Way Round, Down, and Up. And you may not know what that is, but this is it's like a kind of a reality show with Ewan McGregor, who is Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars, and one of his best mates, Charlie Borman. And they, back in 2004, took their motorcycles, BMWs, and rode all around the world. So they went from, I think did they start in Scotland? No, they started in England, in London, and went and drove all the way to New York City, which means, I mean, they flew to get to Alaska from Russia, but it was amazing. I watched it when it came out the first time. It's just hilarious. The guys are so fun to watch. And then in 2007, they did A Long Way Down, where they went from England all the way to the very tip of South Africa, which was also amazing and so fun. So we watched Long Way Round and Long Way Down. We're currently rewatching Long Way Up, which is from the very tip of South America all the way up to Los Angeles, because they have previously done Anchorage to New York, so they didn't need to go all the way up to Anchorage again. And then once we finish this, they have a brand new series on Apple TV right now, and Apple TV is where you can watch all of this, and it's called Long Way Home, where they are going from Scotland through, I think it's like 18 of Europe's countries or something like that, all the way back to England. So they're going from Ewan's house to Charlie's house. Ewan's in Scotland and Charlie is in England. And it's just, it doesn't sound like it would be good, but it is fantastic. We both just love it so much. Yeah. So if you are looking for something fun to watch, it does have a bit of language in it, but other than that, I mean, oh, and you might see, they like to go skinny dipping, so you might see some booties every once in a while. But other than that, it's really amazing. Hilarious, fun, and you'll just think, how did these guys do that? They're crazy. So that's really what we've been watching. Long Way and Star Trek. But I did start a new devotional, which I just had here. I have it linked down below. It's called Stop the Spiral. I found it at Hobby Lobby, and it's kind of about stopping the spiral of negative thoughts, like when you get anxieties and it starts just taking you down, you know, like that spiral of what ifs and this could go wrong and that is like speaking to me 100%. So I'm like 6 days in or so. They're really short, like two page a day little devotionals. I'm doing that with my prayer journal, and I am really enjoying it so far, trying to kind of really soak in what it's saying and help me to maybe not be so anxious and have those crazy, you know, what if thoughts all the time. So those are all my notes. Oh, I just scared all the birds. Those are all my notes and all I have for you this time. But thank you guys again for tuning in and watching, and I hope you have a fantastic June, because I can't believe it's June 1st. But I will see you when I see you, and look out for the sock week bag making vlog. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but it should be coming out within a few days. Bye guys. The dogs keep barking at the squirrels. It's a ongoing problem. So instead of people walking by, we have squirrels. Apparently squirrels are even more entertaining and alarming than people. That want one maybe for, sorry, a bug just flew at my nose. Ready to, they are all, how am I gonna say this? News, no, that's not what I'm talking about. So life, we are in Wisconsin now and we are really enjoying it. The dogs will not shut up. I just realized one of the birds that's coming, I think it's a woodpecker. It was up on that tree. So random fact for you.